That then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had asked me, I probably would have been coke if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now, I'd something.
The Lil Durk OTF case is gaining significant attention as new evidence has surfaced in court. Recently, it was announced that Lil Durk is facing additional charges in his federal murder-for-hire case. These include 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count of using interstate facilities to commit murder for hire resulting in a death, 1 count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms as a machine gun, and 1 count of possessing firearms in furtherance of a crime. In a controversial move, the court revealed they plan to use Lil Durk's lyrics as evidence to support the charges. One court file highlighted specific lyrics, "Look on the news and see your son screaming no, no," which many interpret as a reference to Quando Rondo following the death of Lil Pab.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Additional lyrics have also been linked to the case, further intensifying the situation. Among them is the line, "Told me they got an Addy, they got the location," which prosecutors argue could imply involvement in orchestrating violent acts. Adding to the controversy, Brick Baby publicly stated he would have revealed Quando Rondo's location to Lil Durk if asked, citing his loyalty to Durk. These developments have fueled speculation and raised questions about the use of song lyrics as evidence in legal proceedings.
Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had asked me, I probably would have been coke if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now, I'd something.
Right.
Unfortunately, it seems that Lil Durk's own lyrics might become one of his biggest challenges in this case. Self-snitching through lyrics is a damaging move, especially when presented to a jury. While much of the rap community has expressed disappointment over the charges brought against Durk, Charleston White has taken a different stance. He believes this development is actually a win for the rap community, sparking a debate on accountability and the consequences of using real-life events in music.
Because it is a demonic force. It was a dark force. It was a dark energy that came down from Chicago and spread throughout America. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it.
Amid all the negative news surrounding Lil Durk, he attempted to ease tensions from jail. During a jail phone call with a close street associate, the friend shared, "Just got off the phone with my brother Lil Durk. He's in good spirits, staying positive, and focused on getting back home to his kids and family. We're not glorifying negativity. We're more than just street guys. That's an understatement. We're men of honor and the code." No matter our financial status, the friend also revealed that Durk is serving his time on the main line with the general population, refusing any form of protective custody, further emphasizing his adherence to street principles.
Went to a federal prison.
Say what, bro?
I said, I know you're but if you need anything, you know I got you.
You know, I appreciate it. You know, the thought that count,
Yeah, I know how that be, bro. It don't matter, bro. We ain't never moved our money. Except for that first time. Once it was that, it was that. Once it was like then, everything was history.
Yeah. I feel got the same. I came up here like, shit, where you from? What you got going? I'm here too, yeah.
Man, what? The PC. Hey.
They thought they thought a computer, you downstairs, they be like, man, you know you, man, send me upstairs. Whatever it is, I got to adapt to it.
Nah, for sure.
Can't go no more PC and come out hang out.
However, DJ Academics went live to share his reaction, calling this move one of the worst things Lil Durk could have done.
Your brother is, again, with all due respect to you,
The guy's fighting for his life. I get it. Maybe for whatever reason, which I still think would be a dumb reason, let's say that Durk wants to address the people. You know how you put this out? You say, yo, Durk, we on. You let him say what he's saying to the public, and you cut it off. We don't need to hear y'all back and forth. Because a lot of this audio kind of feels like maybe this wasn't how Durk wanted to first communicate with everybody in the world. Anything he does is gonna go viral. Having a conversation about, you know, even if you think it's in good faith, yo, we don't move off money, nah, blah, blah, blah. It don't sound right.
Just a day before the phone call, reports surfaced that Lil Durk pleaded not guilty to murder for hire charges related to an alleged plot against Quando Rondo. A detention hearing for the rapper is scheduled for December 12th. Durk was arraigned in Los Angeles after being transferred from a Miami federal jail following his October 24th arrest. To strengthen his defense, Durk has hired Drew Findling, one of the most respected defense attorneys in the country. Findling's first move was to apply for a bond release, but federal prosecutors pushed back, presenting new evidence to justify keeping Durk in custody. They pointed to an Instagram Live video where they claimed Durk may have been attempting to create an alibi. Prosecutors argue that criminals often fabricate alibis when they are aware of crimes connected to them, and they believe this is precisely what Durk was doing in the video, which was recorded on the same day Lil Pab lost his life.
What? Tweaking with folks. Right. Hey, somebody always said slap a car. Somebody always said slap a car. Lil Khan who died over, yeah.
What he said that?
He said, bro, like a cheeseburger. Ain't nothing cheesy over here, stupid little boy. This is real water. Y'all jewels be y'all over for real. Hey, I know what it be too, bud.
What's that?
Like everybody be having that cheese, you know? Y'all be doing shout outs, man. You gotta know your jewelry. Like, if somebody want me to give them a shout out for some jewelry, I'm gonna make sure you're in that.
The situation escalated further when Lil Durk was seen laughing on an Instagram Live video after a comment suggested he slide for vow, a reference to seeking revenge for King Von's death. This drew the attention of Lil Tim, the man responsible for King Von's death in 2020, which triggered a series of violent events in the streets. Lil Tim weighed in, stating that everything happening now could have been avoided, highlighting the tragic cycle of violence and retaliation that continues to affect their communities.
Oh, like shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying f***ing shit like that, cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like, at the end of the day, if they ain't never popped that shit off, that would have never happened like that.
Fans, however, are urging Lil Tim to stay quiet and avoid speaking about Lil Durk, pointing out that it's evident Durk isn't hesitant to retaliate. Even rapper Brick Baby has publicly stated, "You can't say Durk never slid for King Von anymore," referencing the eventual death of Lil Pab. Brick Baby later reacted to the situation, acknowledging that his comments about Lil Pab's death might have contributed to federal attention on Lil Durk. This has added more fuel to the fire as the ongoing street conflicts and legal issues continue to intertwine.
Just said, 5 Chicago gang members with ties to Lil Durk, OTF, accused of being hired to unalive Quando Rondo in the LA incidents where Lil Pab was unalive. Suspects face the penalty if convicted. He said indictment alleged that flights and rental cars were paid with credit cards linked to OTF.
But was this an attempted hit or?
Well,
they can't say that no more.
Then they put you as
Why? Oh yeah, because of
your face.
Wait, no. Like who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Oh, who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, because Lil Pab.
So this is about the.
Oh, what's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more.
According to federal allegations, once the plan was set in motion, Durk released lyrics that appeared to be a direct warning, rapping, "They like Durk, he is singer, he won't do something you can believe whatever you want. I got your folks hit shockingly." Just months after these lyrics were released, news of a hit tied to the ongoing feud surfaced, reinforcing the federal case against Durk. Despite the case appearing grim for Lil Durk, a professional defense attorney believes there's still hope for him to beat the charges. Kodak Black's attorney commented on the situation, stating, "I'm hesitant to say they have a slam dunk case on Durk Banks. I think they have a long way to go to prove the conspiracy against him." This perspective offers a glimmer of optimism for Durk, suggesting that the prosecution may face significant challenges in substantiating their claims.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
It's important to remember that it's the responsibility of the feds to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Lil Durk committed the crimes, not for Durk to prove his innocence. The lawyer also shared his thoughts on when Durk might be released, suggesting that if no one else cooperates or snitches on him, there could be a chance for his release. This highlights the crucial role that potential witnesses and informants will play in the case moving forward.
Durk Banks, so far I've seen one text that says don't have them associate my name with any kind of flights that they're taking. Certainly that's not a good text, but is that the only text? Because that doesn't, that in itself doesn't stand on its own. Certainly it's circumstantial. But like I said, we have to wait and see what other evidence they have. If they have a snitch, if they have videotapes or audio tapes of him saying something, I think that's a lot different than, hey, just make sure you don't associate my name with these guys. Because he could be blaming, Grant or one of these other guys and saying like, hey, these guys are going to do some crazy stuff. And he's like, hey, listen, make sure it doesn't associate with me at all. You can look at that a million different ways. So I'm hesitant to say that they have, a slam dunk case on Durk.
Another critical piece of evidence the feds have is a video of King Von, where he is seen with 3 individuals, D, Vonnie, and Boogie, who are known to be affiliated with King Von and OTF. This connection strongly suggests that Lil Durk was familiar with these individuals, as they were closely tied to Von and the OTF camp. The video further strengthens the prosecution's case by linking Durk to the suspects involved in the alleged crime.
U.S. attorney and the AUSA that's involved. And if they want this individual badly enough, they'll make very attractive deals for these individuals. What does a very attractive deal look like? I think they go for the lowest hanging fruit. Whoever, didn't actually guy, maybe someone that was involved that didn't actually, or someone that, but it didn't hit, they're going to have forensics. Yeah. So they'll take whoever is the least culpable, and I think that they'll approach him and make a deal with him that'll be the most attractive. And if that guy doesn't make a deal, they'll move on to the next guy. So usually that's what happens, right? You go for the lowest hanging fruit first, the guy that you think will flip, the guy that didn't really have that much involvement. And I think what also is interesting with the indictment is it wasn't just money. They're like, oh, it could have been money or it could have been career.
In addition to the previous evidence, the feds also have records suggesting that Lil Durk paid for the flights used by the suspects involved in Lil Pab's murder. Federal investigators obtained iCloud records showing Durk advising an associate not to book flights under any names connected to him. However, the associate ignored the warning and proceeded to book the flights using a credit card linked to Durk. To further complicate Durk's defense, prosecutors are preparing to present evidence from a federal informant known as OTF Jam. It was revealed that Jam wore a wire during interactions with Durk, and prosecutors have pointed to an old Instagram Live video where Jam can be seen repeatedly adjusting his jacket, a gesture they claim signals that he was wearing the wire during the conversation. This added layer of evidence could further implicate Durk. It's truly unfortunate that OTF Jam turned his back on Lil Durk and the OTF camp, especially considering the support Durk showed him.
I ain't gonna lie, like my whole dream team. I ain't gonna lie, like back in the day. Oh, my. Oh, dang. Like, back in the day. Oh, look, he took out.
Check on your man, I heard you got his head.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I never happened to dare. Architect. What happened to who? What happened to dare? School trying to stop time. All that whooping on the net, it got your man. Metro!
After Jam served a 12-year prison sentence, Durk took $50,000 in cash from his own pocket and gave it to him, trying to help him rebuild his life. Despite this, Jam ultimately became a federal informant, which has left many people questioning his loyalty and integrity, especially given the sacrifices Durk made for him.
Get the milk for Big Mama, get the tripping, bro. See that?
Feed
for my
up.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. It's too much. Crazy though. Motherfuckers sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, goof.
Bro got out what?
You know that
How many you did now?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah. That's your last bit. 12?
12. That boy popped out.
This situation deeply upset Lil Baby, who expressed his anger at the betrayal. He reacted saying, "This can't be true, man. Free the boy Durk. These streets are evil." Why all own brother will turn his back on you. The painful truth, however, is that Jam flipped on Durk and OTF after being arrested on another firearms possession charge while still on probation. Facing another 10 years in prison, Jam wasn't willing to do the time and chose to cooperate with authorities. It's heartbreaking for Durk, as Jam had received extensive support from him. Durk not only helped him financially, including paying for his security while he was in prison, but also ensured he had a place to live and a car when he got out. Despite all of this, Jam's decision to cooperate with the feds has left many feeling betrayed and disillusioned.
I've been home a little bit over a year.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit over a year.
Yeah.
12 years flat.
12 years.
Like 12 years. Did my time. Ain't told on nobody.
Right.
Ain't no on my name.
Like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
Man, get linked in. Right. When you grew up together, this ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know.
Yeah, cause he's super solid, but like he's like a, you know what I'm saying. He said Jam get out that jam or give him 50. He ain't gotta ask again, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. He ain't gotta ask. He said he gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying.
As negative news continues to surround Lil Durk's court case, we heard from him in jail through an exclusive phone call. Durk's new lawyer, Drew Findling, submitted a bond release application, and it was announced that the defense team had provided new evidence to support the claim that Durk had no involvement in the M for hire case. Lawyers are hopeful that Durk will be released on bond soon. However, prosecutors have worked to ensure that Durk remains in custody. They presented an Instagram live video from the night Lil Pab passed away, arguing that criminals often try to create an alibi for themselves when they know a crime is unfolding. The feds believe Durk was attempting to do just that during this live session, which has become a key piece of evidence in the case. The latest Lil Durk court hearing was a pivotal moment in the case. The judge made a significant announcement revealing that Durk's lyrics would be used against him. One key piece of evidence presented was the lyric "Look on the news and see your son screaming no no," which is believed to reference the incident Durk is being charged for, as well as Quando Rondo's reaction to the passing of Lil Pab. These lyrics have become a focal point in the case, adding to the mounting legal challenges Durk is facing. On December 12th, after Lil Durk was arraigned in LA following his transport from Miami Federal Jail, his defense attorney, Drew Findling, took swift action. Findling, one of the best defense attorneys in the country, applied for Durk's bond release. However, the feds unsealed new evidence that complicated the situation. They revealed that Durk had allegedly tried to create an alibi for himself on the day Lil Pab was taken out. He went live on Instagram, showing his supporters that he was at home on that day. The feds claim this was an intentional effort to mislead investigators and make him appear less suspicious, which only added to the evidence they are using against him. The reason Lil Pab was taken out ties back to the tension between crews, particularly after Quando Rondo's crew took out King Von. In retaliation, Quando Rondo further escalated the situation by dissing King Von in his track Soul Reaper. Rapping lyrics like "Man ran up on me, then we sprayed him, I'm talking lights out. We do the dash in that Durango, jumped out with that pipe out, so tell him to pipe down," this infuriated Lil Durk, who allegedly planned the retaliation. Months before the hit took place, Durk released a song with lyrics that seemed to reference the situation they like Durk. He a singer, he won't do something. You can believe whatever you want. I Got Your Folks hit these lyrics raised suspicion and have now been used as part of the evidence in the case against him.